The world we live in. The Earth. The Earth appears to be flat to us. Long ago, everyone actually believed that the Earth was flat. They believed that if you traveled to the edges, you would fall off. About 400 years ago, the explorer Magellan sailed westwards. After 3 years, his ship returned to the same point. The ship had sailed around the world and proved that the earth is round. Today, we know for sure that the earth is round. Photographs of the earth taken from space show that the earth is round, just like the moon or the sun. The earth appears flat to us because of its large size as compared to the distance we can see. The globe. The globe is a small model of the earth. It shows us the shape and location of the continents, oceans and seas on a smaller scale. It also shows the shape and location of countries and the location of important cities. You can see only one half of the globe at a time. However, you can turn the globe around to see the other half. It can be turned around a line passing through it. This line is called the axis. You already know that the earth constantly rotates around its axis of rotation. The axis of rotation of the globe is made the same as that of the earth. The two end points on the axis of rotation are called the poles. To the north is the North Pole and to the south is the South Pole. Midway between the poles is an imaginary line circling the earth. It is called the equator. It divides the earth into two equal halves called the hemispheres. To the north of the equator is the northern hemisphere and to the south of the equator is the southern hemisphere. Latitudes and longitudes. To locate places on the globe, horizontal and vertical lines are drawn on it. The horizontal lines are drawn parallel to the equator. Like the equator, they go around the earth. They are known as latitudes or parallels. The vertical lines are semicircles that run from the North Pole to the South Pole. They are called longitudes or meridians. Latitudes and longitudes are marked in degrees. Marking latitudes. The equator is marked 0 degree. The North Pole is 90 degree north and the South Pole is 90 degrees south. Thus, the latitude of a place tells you how far north or south a place is from the equator. For example, a place with latitude 45 degree north is located in the northern hemisphere, midway between the equator and the North Pole. A place with latitude 60 degree north is further north. Other than the equator and poles, 4 other important latitudes have been given different names. Tropic of Cancer at 23.5 degree north, Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south, Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south. Marking longitudes. The longitude running through the Old Royal Observatory at Greenwich near London is marked 0 degree. It is called the Greenwich Meridian or the Prime Meridian. Longitudes to the east of Greenwich are marked from 0 degree east to 180 degree east. Longitudes to the west of Greenwich are marked from 0 degree west to 180 degree west. Thus, the longitude of a place tells you how much east or west of the Greenwich Meridian the place is located. Notice that 180 degree east or west is halfway around the globe. So, the 180 degree east and 180 degree west longitudes meet and form a single line. This line is known as 180 degree longitude. Locating places. The latitude of a place tells us how far north or south it is from the equator. Its longitude tells us how far east or west it is from the prime meridian. Thus, if we know the longitude and latitude of a place, we can locate it accurately on the globe. Continents and oceans. The surface of the earth is covered with land and water. There are several large land masses and large water bodies. The large land masses on the earth are called continents, and the large water bodies are called oceans. There are 7 continents. They are in decreasing order of size: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australasia. Asia is not only the largest continent, but also the most populated. Europe and Asia are joined together and are jointly known as Eurasia. The Panama Canal, made by humans, separates North America from South America. The continent of Antarctica remains completely covered with ice. It is therefore sometimes called the White Continent. The continent of Australasia consists of the islands of Australia, New Zealand and other neighboring islands. Continents are further divided into smaller parts called countries. Our country, India, lies in the continent of Asia. Oceans are large water bodies. There are 5 oceans: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean and the Antarctic or Southern Ocean. The oceans are all interconnected. The oceans are very deep. The ocean floors are not plain. There are long mountain ranges and trenches on the ocean floor. Besides the oceans, there are several smaller areas of salt water on the earth. These are known as seas. Some of these are the Arabian Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea, and North Sea.